What's up, guys? Hope you're having an awesome day. Today, we're going to be ranking every single business, every single property in GTA Online. We did this over a year ago now, probably just over a year ago, but the introduction of the Kosatka has changed pretty much everything in GTA Online. Plus, on the last video, YouTube basically thought I was the equivalent of Pablo Escobar. So we're going to do it again, and we're going to be a bit more specific on the terms we use. So forgive me if I can't use the actual names of some of these businesses. I'm sure you'll be able to pick up which one's which. But hopefully this video helps you out, and if it does, a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. Consider subscribing for more stuff like this, and let's jump in. We'll start off with the hangar, and for me, this one is probably going to have to go C tier. So this is one of the active businesses in the game. If you want to make money with it, you need to basically be operating it. You need to go out, source, and then take it back, and then sell again. So that's how you get your profit. It works in a kind of similar way to the vehicle warehouse and the crate warehouse. The only difference is this one uses air vehicles instead of ground vehicles. And the other main difference is this one isn't as good money per hour wise. So those two are going to go up a bit higher, the crate and vehicle warehouse. I'm not sure where I'm going to put them yet. But this one is down here. The reason it's not in trash is because the hangar itself is actually really useful. That's where you store all of your air vehicles. And if you're someone who wants to get a lot of the air vehicles, it's almost a must-have. But in terms of the business, it's really not that good. So I'm kind of tossing up between B and C. It's probably on the fence, but for now, I'll put it in C tier. You're not going to want to use the business side of it, but you'll definitely use the hangar side of it. Okay, next up, we got the bunker. Oh, this one's tough. This, last time, I think I put it in S tier. I'm going to have to drop it down to A tier, I think, this time. And that's just because the Kosatka has sort of thrown, the Kyberiga Heights has just sort of thrown everything out of whack in terms of which makes the most money. In terms of your passive businesses, ones that you don't need to be, working on 100% of the time if you want money, this is the best. This is the best of the passive businesses. Fully upgraded, this will get you 79,000, 78,000 an hour, which is really good for something that's just going on in the background. Like I said, it's the best one. Really easy to use once you understand it. The concept is a bit hard to get your head around. I've made a guide. I'll link all of the guides for these businesses down below, by the way. But yeah, A tier, really good, best passive business in the game, one you're definitely going to want to own. Yeah, A tier. Okay, facility. Ooh, this one is interesting as well. I think last time I might have put it in A tier. I don't know if I want to put it as low as C tier, so I'm going to put it right in the middle, B tier. As far as heists go, the Doomsday heists, I mean, they're just not as good as the casino or the Cayo Perico. Probably better than the starting heists, I would say. The problem with them is they're just really, really long. These things are going to take like a whole day to complete for the most part, if you haven't done it before anyway. You complete all of the heists. I think the total payout is around 3 million. That's split up between 2 to 4 players as well. So money-wise, yeah, it doesn't come close to competing with the ones at the top. B tier. Mainly, I'm not going to put it any lower again, because just like the hangar, you're going to use the facility itself, right? Like that's where you store your Avenger. It's another 10-car garage as well. Yeah, it does have other uses other than just the heists. But the heists themselves, I wouldn't recommend. Like, I recommend playing them once for fun, you know what I mean? But after that, nah. So, you'll make your money back on this one. B tier. I think B tier is pretty solid. Yeah. Alright, we're getting into the MC businesses. This is one of the ones that I can't name, but it's the green stuff. I think you probably know what that means. Ooh, this one's tough. This is the second worst MC business. C tier. I find it hard to call it trash, because you do make a bit of money. Alright, we're gonna go, yeah, we're going here. We're going C. I can't put it higher. I definitely can't put it higher. Okay, you can make $41,000 an hour once this is fully upgraded, which, to be honest, it does take a really long time to get your money back on that. I think it's over 40 hours to make the money back that you spent on it. So this isn't for someone who's just going to play the game for like a week. If you're going to get this, you're going to kind of have to commit to playing this game for months, because it is going to take a really long time to pay off. But once you pay it off, $41,000 an hour. as something that's passive happening in the background, right? All you need to do is resupply it and sell it when it's ready to sell. Just like the bunker, in that aspect of being a passive business, you have to resupply and sell. Bunker has a lot more uses, like you can actually research things and unlock different attachments and whatnot. So yeah, just not as many uses as the bunker. Second worst MC business, C tier. Here we go, Kosatka. It's not even close. We're gonna move this down a bit. There we go, that's right in the middle. Kosatka, S tier. Best anything in the game. The Kosatka, what does it cost? Like 2.2 million. You're gonna get, on average, about 1.5 million per Cayo Perico heist. This lets you start up the Cayo Perico heist. That's gonna give you 1.5 million average per heist, which people have shown on YouTube. I've shown on YouTube. I think I did it in pretty much right on the 1 hour mark. People are completing this heist in like 30 minutes, which, I mean, that's not realistic for most people, but 50 minutes? I'd say a lot of people can do it every 50 minutes. $1.5 million an hour. It blows anything else out of the water. It's completely, honestly messed up the money-making meta in the game, but it's just so much better than anything else. There's really no reason to do anything else in the game other than a Kosatka, honestly, unless something else is double money, or you got your passive businesses in the background, right? That you can just sell in between heists, for example. But yeah, wow, everything has just been thrown out of whack. I don't know what to say. Kosatka, S tier, best heist in the game, the Cayo Perico heist, best investment in the game, best everything. And you can store a Sparrow there, which is arguably the best helicopter for transportation anyway, so really good. GOAT, S tier, right at the top. It belongs up there. Alright, next up, Doc's Forgery. This is the first one in the old trash department down here. Alright, so think of this one just like the bunker, just like the green, but even worse. So you're only going to get $38,000 an hour, I think. Same as them, just less money, less return, everything just not as good. Coke. Okay, I think I can say Coke. Yeah? Okay. This one, no, not B. I'm gonna put it in A. I'm gonna put it in A. So again, just like the bunker, just like all of the other passive businesses, you restock it, you sell it when it's ready to sell. This one, the Coke, is gonna get you $72,000 an hour though. Yeah, really good. Actually, you know what? Some people might not like this, but we need to take it into perspective that S tier is getting us $1.5 million an hour. I'm going to put it in B. The reason I can't have it on the same level as the bunker is because the sell missions are just a lot better for the bunker. The sell missions for the MC businesses are just, wow, they are a pain. That's to say the least. You get post-op, which is the slow vans that you're driving all the way across the map. These things can actually end up taking a really long time. I didn't really think about that. So $72,000 an hour is what you're going to produce. But then you actually have to sell that in these really slow vehicles. Yeah, I think B tier is alright. I had it in A tier last year, but considering the money sort of is skewed now with 1.5 million being the gold standard, yeah, B tier is good. B tier is good. Next up, Nightclub. I'm going to put this in A tier still. Now, this is going to sound weird because of what I just said, but $72,000 an hour for the Coke. You're only going to get around $40,000 an hour for the Nightclub. But why do I have it above? Well, the Nightclub it's a lot easier to run. The Coke Factory, the lockup, isn't actually that hard to run, but Nightclub is even easier. For the Nightclub, you're only going to make around $40,000 an hour. But the main thing with this one is it is completely passive. Like, you don't even need to restock this one. You just need to sell it. So for these ones, like Bunker, Coke, you need to restock, which you need to pay money for, and then sell. With the Nightclub, you just have to sell. It automatically restocks. You hire technicians that are just going to restock it for you. So that $40,000 an hour is a lot easier to make. Plus the fact that no matter how much product you have, it's always only going to have one sell vehicle. You can have up to 3 or 4, depending on how much you have. So you can have multiple sell vehicles for the other ones, which means sometimes it is going to be impossible to sell solo. If you're someone who likes to glitch into a solo public lobby, still, even glitching into a solo public lobby, you might not be able to sell all of your MC stocks. So Nightclub, A tier because of how easy it is to sell, how easy it is to run. Yeah, I gotta put it a bit above. Plus, you got the safe, which is gonna give you extra money as well, which would bump that $40,000 up a little bit. Yeah, Nightclub, A tier. I'm pretty happy with that because of how easy it is. Next up, we got crates. Okay, so I think last time I put this in S tier, but because S tier is an exclusive club now, it's going in A. It's going in A. So this one isn't a passive business. You need to actually be working on this to make money. So you need to go buy and then source crates, take them back to your crate warehouse, and then sell them for even more money than what you paid for them. It is a bit complicated actually at first when you think about it. Another upside to these ones is you can actually have 5 of them. So what a lot of people do, I don't do it myself, I probably should honestly, is you fill up all of your crates. You fill up all of your crate warehouses and then just leave them there. Wait till crates are on double money. I'd say maybe like once every 2 months, crate warehouses will be double money for 1 week. Of course, the weekly updates, something different is double money each week. So just get 5 full crate warehouses, wait till it's double money, and then sell them when it's double money. Because profit per hour wise, it's never, unless it's double money, it's never going to be more profitable to do crates than grinding the Kybergo heist with the Kosatka, right? So money per hour wise, there's no point doing it. So just stock them up, leave them in your warehouse, wait for the double money week, and then sell them all, do it again for the next double money week. That's pretty much it. That's the best method for them. Can't put them in S tier though. Can't put them in S tier. Next up, we got the arcade. All right. Now, I said S tier is an exclusive club. I'm thinking about it. I'm putting it S tier. I'm putting it S tier. You know what? Arcade, still an S tier property or business, in my opinion. The reason for that is the Diamond Casino Heist, if you're playing, well, you need to play with 2 to 4 players. I'm not actually sure which one's more profitable if you're playing with more than 1 person. Because solo, you're going to get around $1.5 million an hour on the Kybergo heist. But if you're playing with 2 people, you're really only going to get what? Like $400,000 more, which would put it up to, I'd say, about 1.9 million average. Split that between 2 people, you know what I mean? It's not as good. Whereas the Diamond Casino heist, you're going to get around $2 million anyway. Split that between 2 people. It's going to be close on the payout for these 2 if you're doing it with 2 people. The difference between the arcade and the Kosatka, not talking about the heists, the actual properties, is the arcade is probably a better property. The Kosatka can fast travel, which gives it a really useful thing to do. But the arcade has the master control terminal, which basically, if you don't know, lets you operate every single one of these businesses from the arcade. It's not only something that starts the heist, it's not only also a 10-car garage, it's not only able to have a weapon workshop, I think, but it acts as a hub for everything else in the game. So because of how many uses this has, I think it still belongs in S tier. I think that's pretty fair. Those are probably the only 2 that are going to go there, but I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Okay, vehicle cargo. It's got to go right up there with the crates. Profit per hour wise, I'd say they're pretty similar. The benefit the crates has is you can have 5 of them and just save them till double money. The thing with the vehicle cargo is we never really get double money on them, so that is a downside. But you source a vehicle, a high-end vehicle for $20,000, you can sell it instantly for $100,000, so that's $80,000 profit. You can do that almost 3 times an hour, depending on the cooldowns. I think it's just over 2 times an hour. That's really easy money. Again, doesn't compete with the heists, but A tier, I think, is pretty fair for that one. All right, next up, we got the lab. I can't say the first word. It starts with an M. The blue MC business. I don't know if I want to put it in B or C. I'm going to put it in B. The reason I got to put it here, well, Coke gets you, what, $72,000 an hour. The green stuff is going to get you $41,000 an hour. This is going to get you just over $50,000 an hour. So really, it's like right here, but we'll put it in B, sorry, just for the sake of it. So yeah, in between, profit per hour is in between the Coke and the green stuff. B tier, pretty simple. Next up, we got high-end apartments. This one's actually pretty interesting. I can't put it in trash. I'm going to put it in C. I think it still belongs above trash in 2021. These let you start up the starter heists, basically the 5 first heists. What is it? Fleece a Job, Prison Break, let's see how my memory is, Series A Funding, Humane Labs Raid, and Pacific Standard. I don't know why I forgot that one. Pacific Standard. All up, I think you're going to get just over or around $2.5 million with your first time bonuses on that one. The main downside is you need 4 people for the last 4 heists. Really, there's no reason to run these heists unless you're a beginner. Maybe it's just the OG in me that doesn't want to put it in trash. I don't know, they're really not that good, especially with the introduction of the Kosatka. For beginners, it's still okay. That's what I'm going to say. For beginners, it's still decent. I can't put it in trash. It's going in C. It's going in C. All right, we got Cash Factory. This gets... Okay, I'm going to draw the line here, actually. It's going to go C. Yeah. C? Yeah, okay. C. You can make $40,000 profit an hour. It's the same as all the other MC businesses. Passive in the background. Pretty simple. $48,000 an hour for this one. $51,000 for the meth lab. That's where I'm going to draw the line between B and C, honestly. So, yeah. Same as the other ones, just a little bit worse. But definitely better than the green stuff. Better than the green stuff. Actually, let's label these from best to worst as well. Best to worst, then C tier is there. Okay. Penthouse, is this the last one? This is the last one. Ooh, okay. Penthouse. How much money do you even make from it? Ew, does it belong in trash? Okay, I'm going to be a fence city here as well. Okay, I'm going to put it in between C and trash, but I'm going to put it in trash just because we're running out of room in C tier. That's tough. You know, I don't know if it belongs in trash. Okay, so these let you start up the casino story missions. We actually got a story with the casino and the casino heist. With your first time bonuses and everything for hosting these missions, you're going to get over $1 million. You're going to basically make your money back on the penthouse. You're not going to make any more, but you're just going to make your money back on them. If you complete them all in order, all of the story missions in order, once you buy the penthouse, you're going to get the Ennis Paragon R armored sports car. Is it worth it? I mean, no, not really, but a free armored car, I'm going to take that. It feels like I'm kind of trying to make the case to put this in C tier. Really, it's not that good, is it? I know you get VIP status in the music locker, but like, what's that? You save $100 or something. It's really not that good. I don't know why I'm hesitating to put it this low. It's not that good. Don't buy it unless you just want to flex it. Yeah, it's really not that good. It's actually pretty bad. What am I thinking? So there you have it. That's the complete tier list for all of the businesses and properties in GTA Online. This is just my opinion. I know a lot of people like specific businesses and properties for whatever reason. For me, in case you couldn't tell, mine was probably the arcade. I love the arcade. I love the nightclub as well. There's one I maybe put a bit higher than it should go. But overall, I think that's probably a pretty fair representation of the state of GTA Online money making in 2021. So we'll wrap it up there. If you enjoyed, a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. If there's anything else you want me to rank, let me know. This is kind of a fun video to make, actually, just giving my thoughts on a bunch of stuff. So hope you stand safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!
Favorite color, money green. Paper. I've been on my grind since I was in the 7th grade. Had my first kid, I was only 17. Always a provider for my pack.